Hey, Tommy.
Wayne, as always, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, it's always been a pleasure being around you,
Straight from the hip with a little afternoon num chum number.
Num chum number, Benem?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is definitely an afternoon delight. When we were younger, afternoon delight meant something different.
Right, now it's basically
aroma Coke.
For mostly medicinal purposes.
Medicinal, of course. So we want to spend a little time on this.
One quick thing, we did want to apologize. Our show cut out abruptly last week. Last week.
Right.
We're under complete solar power here.
Right.
And we've gone green. And unfortunately, the clouds rolled in and Zappono. So apologize for that. And we'll make sure that doesn't happen again. We have
auxiliary power now. Didn't you get that generator?
We have the generator and we're ready to go.
Excellent. Thank you. That was huge because I had some neat things to say there. But
well, the finish.
I was cut off.
People like the finish, and
I was cut off.
I hate abrupt. I just don't like abrupt.
I don't like it either. Yeah. Speaking of abrupt, the NFL, which is I would just call it Jerry Jones's plaything.
Jerry World.
Yeah, that piece of dirt. Anyway, Kelly has his golf tournament this week, and all we hear about again is we got to have a new stadium here. And I'm going to paraphrase our lovely commissioner, Roger Jamestown Goodell. And he's going, well, you got to get a stadium here for the economic viability of the franchise and the competitive and this and that. All right, if we had anybody in this town that had a sack, okay, they'd say, hey, Raj, after we build it, forget about what it costs to build, okay? And obviously you can't forget about it, but let's put that aside. Where are we going to make all this extra money in Western New York?
And what Wayne's saying there is reporters. Everybody stands, squints, and blinks in fear of Roger Goodell.
Yeah.
And when he talks about competitive and stable, he's not talking about the ownership group. He's talking about wins and losses. He's talking about how much more money can the NFL make.
Mm-hmm.
And the stadium out there, Ralph Wilson Stadium, is beautiful. I think the Pagulas have done the right thing by sending out a questionnaire to see what the people of Buffalo want.
Mm-hmm.
And let's wait and see what that comes back with and stuff. And Kansas City totally remodeled their stadium.
Yep, they love it there. Oh, why? What about Lambeau?
Well, Lambeau, that's funny because it never comes up. They did a big refit there too, but you still have, and they proved this, Ray Nitschke. They found bubblegum stuck under the bench from Ray Nitschke.
Curly Lambeau's DNA was found at this midfield.
And not only that, Vince Lombardi in one of the old restrooms where the coach's office is, there's DNA. I mean, you got to look at sanitation and housekeeping there. It's pretty poor.
But I guess why is it okay in that frost dump that we'll use the 700
because of the Super Bowl
700-year or stadium, and that's wonderful. But Rich Stadium has to go. Well, let me tell you this. Let's talk about the economic viability. Okay, again, let's just say for fun that our owners pay for most of it, okay? And now we got this billion-dollar thing here, sitting probably where the Perry projects are. I hope not. Hopefully it's back out in Orchard Park. Now, let's see what the fans like now. You want to have a season ticket. Personal seat licenses. So 10 grand for the right to sit in the stadium.
Right.
Okay. Then we get there, and a pop and a hot dog's $45.
Well, and they don't want the tailgating anymore because some of these lunatics who don't even go to the games jump off the roofs of vans on the tables. So let's bring them into our beer emporium.
Yes.
And we can buy the $80 beers. And I saw another one, Manny Petty with your favorite X-Bill.
Nice.
Before the game. $190 only.
I would love Cribs to give me a Manny.
No, they don't give it to you. They sit and talk as the
I thought
as the girls or guys, whoever give you the
Actually, I make that a Petty. I don't really want a Manny. But, yeah, so you got that. So we get the PSL, now you buy your tickets. Let's see, we got dugout suites for $3 million a year. Boy, we got a lot of companies around here being able to do that, don't you think?
Areas where you can buy like a Jack and Diet for, say, $25 for a Dixie cup.
Yeah.
But you can still see the game off to the right.
That's right, you can sit and watch.
That's my left, your right.
Now, I think they're talking about maybe let's have some escargot, some snails, some squid.
Oh, yeah. How about fried Bernie Tata?
Who?
fried burnt. Remember when we rented the Rich's box there, and they offered it, just give us pizza and
Just
some
give
roast
pizza
beef on
wings.
whack.
I don't need
What's
like
this burning
flat
hot
down.
dog? But
You're gonna go. You sit in your seat, right? The guy comes over. Yes, today we have a fine beef tenderloin with a roux d'Anjou sauce.
Well, I have to tell you though, there's nothing like being at a game with pheasant under glass. Oh, delish, especially if it's an antibiotic-free pheasant.
Oh yeah. Well, like we were talking last time, as long as the pheasant doesn't see it coming.
But here's what comes out with all of this talk. You listen to your local call-ins and stuff, and you get the call, well, I don't want the taxes to go up. I need the roads fixed, the bridges fixed. I need the sewer systems fixed. And let's not forget about the schools. All right? Well,
our turnips, our children.
Well, some areas. Where were these same calls when we taxpayers built palaces for our New York City teams? The Mets, the Yanks, the Nets.
You pull your crank Yanks.
The complete redoul of this garden.
The garden.
We had all kinds of money for that. Barclay, Centray.
Yeah.
It's got the soccer team.
It's got like a Toyota in the corner.
The Red Bull. All brand new palaces. The Jets and Giants. That palace wasn't even that old. They demolished that. We'll never find Hoffa.
As we found out, we didn't find Hoffa.
We'll never find Jimmy Hoffa. And now they have a new palace. Yeah. But nobody complains about the tax dollars there.
So Emperor Cuomo, they got everything done downstate. Yeah, we go down. I'm from Long Island.
Well, he also hasn't said that he wouldn't help us, but I'm talking about the average.
I hate him anyway. Can I just say
I do too.
Okay.
The taxpayers that call him right away. I don't go. Let them all pay for it. Mm-hmm. Let them pay for it. Nobody complains about that. Nobody complains about the millions and billions we give to other countries. But, and as far as our infrastructure,
yeah, let's talk about that.
We've been promised for 2 presidents now that was going to be taken care of.
Yeah.
This Congress is spending all its time trying to impeach the guy,
right.
And I think Pelosi's worried about Botox or whatever she's doing, and of course building her 12-foot walls around her house to keep the indigent and
she's a really pretty woman too, but
refugees out of her, because she doesn't believe in fences, yet she lives in a 14-foot cement walled compound.
Yeah, she don't believe in it, but they're coming in daily. But she's got like guards on the corners. Yeah, I think that the infrastructure was supposed to be fixed, and they go to talk about it. It's more about impeaching the president. Whatever you think of him, I think the guy's a bozo, and he's done some good things, done some bad things. But point is, he's a president. He's going to Congress. Let's build an infrastructure.
Someone needs to break his thumbs with those phones.
Yeah, that whole
with his tweets.
The Twitter is ridiculous. But we're trying to do an infrastructure bill, put people back to work, fix these dumps. There's potholes I could fall in, and I'm fat.
And the other,
it's ridiculous.
The other thing with the callers, they'll call and say the schools need to be new schools. We don't need new schools. We actually have too many schools now because nobody's having kids.
No.
There's no tax incentives for us to have kids, but we got to bring DACA in over, and all the refugee kids got to come in, and nobody works because they just come and sit.
I like that.
And change our policies and procedures. But no one bitches about that. And then you get the other. New stadiums don't produce any money. It's never proven. But you can't tell me if they put a new stadium downtown that people don't come out of there and go to restaurants and bars. So it does have some type of a financial impact.
Right.
But think of poor Jimmy Croce, bad Leroy Brown.
Yeah.
What he can make in parking off a football game on a Sunday.
Oh, Croce. This complete cheap bastard.
His kids after them will still, if he could get some parking for football down there.
We had the Hockey World Championships area was charging $50 on the corner of Michigan and Perry. That pit. Where the parking spots are about 4.5 feet wide.
And let's not forget Great Carl, who worked on the school board with Quinn.
Yeah.
For why I don't know. He tried to buy the Perry projects for $1 and mow them down. What a community guy.
Well, he's amazing. I don't know why people get all angry. I mean, he was just being a great guy. I don't think there'd be any lobbying to put the stadium there, and he'd own all the property. Do you?
And one thing that really upset me, though, he never tried to contact the family of Commodore Perry to see if it was all right. The truth is, it upsets me on all fronts. Okay.
You're pretty fired up.
If we decide to have a new stadium, I don't want to hear about all the tax bull. We've done enough the other end of the state. They can cough up some stuff and put one here. The problem I see is, why can't we take a look and see what our stadium maybe refitted or retrofitted a little bit more would look like?
Yep.
But the NFL owners, right now, how much is enough? your game itself really isn't that good.
No.
If I didn't have a team,
I wouldn't watch.
I wouldn't watch. And if I did maybe watch, I'd flip on the red zone because we don't get the commercials.
And the horrific refereeing is another thing.
Improve your product. Improve your product on the field. And what have they done for the average fan? What really? You can't go to a Super Bowl anymore.
Oh, God, no.
We went to the one in Pasadena, which was a lot of money, but it was doable.
1993.
You can't do that anymore. It's all yuppie and sitting there.
Corporate.
When Goodell says your fans want more, well, let's see what the questionnaires are. And now they want to put gambling when it's legalized here under the emperor. That's going to wreck the game itself.
You know what's going to happen? You're going to have guys sitting in the stands like Mike Shope. And he's going to be there. Bet if we stop New England on this third and 8.
Yeah, third and 8.
And then the Bills will stop them, and half the crowd will be happy. The other half will be unhappy because they lost money.
Then there'll be a flag thrown because it was pass interference. But that's another thing. Okay? And then you'll have, the Indians wanted to put up their casino, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Native American.
Well, okay, I'm not getting on that. But, oh, my God, what kind of crime is that going to create? Prostitution and all of that. Where is that with the gambling now in the football stadiums? Aren't they worried about?
I did stop in there about 3 months ago, and a prostitute did accost me.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one was that? Yeah. Anyways, we'll talk about that after the show. And
by the way, you got to slow down and have a drink.
And by the way, the Emperor's always over the poor Native Americans, and he's got to lighten up on them too.
Yeah, the Emperor. I love Emperor Cuomo, just like his daddy. Yeah. So anyway, the whole thing about we've got to have a state, the economic viability. Cut it out. This is you and Jerry and all the other, I can't say it, looking for more money. And then next, as Tom said this morning, we're going to have the Buffalo Bills meet the London Broil.
The Broil. Because we got to get a team in London. And let's not forget about the Mexico team. Wouldn't that be great? Take an excursion to Mexico.
Get shot.
On the SS NFL, right? Take the cruise, but don't drink the rum and coke with their ice cubes because you want to spend the whole game in the John.
And if you go off campus where the stadium is, you will be shot by some drug runner. But, it's a nice place. And then we can have the German SS.
Oh, yeah.
The Berlin SS. I mean, come on with this crap.
We could go on and on with this. I like the NFL. To me is perfect right here in this country. Could we do something for the fans? Now, I haven't said all of that, right? As far as the stadium goes, if they need to build a new one, if they think that's the best way to do it, fine. I'm thinking maybe in Orchard Park on the land that they bought.
Yeah.
But I don't think Terry and Kim are like a lot of those guys, but they're in that network now, and they got to kind of play the game, right?
Yeah, they're going to end up playing the game. But don't make it unaffordable for Buffalo, New York. We can't do this crap like Dallas and everything. I mean, people are screaming about $80 tickets. My Sabres tickets are $50 a piece. I'm 26 rows from the ice. People scream, but I mean, the bottom line is, guys, that's unheard of,
That's our timer. We don't have an intern today. But as you can see, this is an emotional subject for us, and it brings out the greed in the NFL owners. It really irks me. And then the stupidity of some of the locals here that say, well, tax dollar, blah, 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 blah. Oh, stop it.
Throw more money at the schools, turn out more turnips. Here's what I'm thinking, too, is Jerry Jones is in the Hall of Fame. If you think Jerry Jones did anything to belong in the Hall of Fame, no way in hell. This guy, it's because he made more money for the town. Uh-oh, we have a fan coming over.
Really?
It's like Pete, yeah.
Oh, boy, we're going to be interrupted. I told him to email or mail a question, not just come and knock. Yeah. But anyways, I guess we're going to have to wrap this up.
Sign off.
Remember, you keep bending over, you might never straighten up. Holds true here, too.
Yeah. And remember this as well. Keep it in your nicks.
Love yous.
Take care.